What up, YouTube? Tigger Movies here. Now, usually I do these throwback segments on Thursdays, but I had some, stuff to do on, like, I had, like, other videos to make on Thursdays and Fridays, so I didn't really have time to make this video. So I'm actually doing this a little later than usual. Now, my Throwback Thursdays, I talk about the film. I call it the Getting Old videos, where I talk about the films turning 10 and 20. Anyway, here's the film that just celebrated its 10th anniversary. Alright. One film celebrated its 10th anniversary on February 12th was Valentine's Day, which was the film directed by Gary Marshall. Had a great cast. The likes of the cast of this included people like Jessica Alba. You had Jessica Biel, Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Garner, Ashton Kutcher, Shirley MacLaine, Hector Elizondo, Emma Roberts. I mean, the list goes on and on. It was a pretty big cast. Anyway, I really got a kick out of Valentine's Day. It's a love story, like a romance film that takes place during Valentine's Day, and tells like series of interconnected stories of residents in Los Angeles and all. And I thought it was really cute. Love the cast. I love Gary Marshall. Movie didn't really get the best reviews, but I really thought it was pretty decent. Alright, also, another film that celebrated its 10th anniversary was Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. Now, this is the, based on the YA novel, starring Logan Lerman as Taro. Had, very young Alexandra Dario, like, year before she did stuff like True Detective and all. I really quite like the first Percy Jackson. The sequel was a bit stepped down, but the first film, directed by the guy who gave us Harry Potter and Home Alone, I thought it was really cool. You had Uma Thurman as Medusa. I mean, what more could you ask for that one? Yeah, the first Percy Jackson, I really thought was pretty decent. And too bad we never got to see a third one, but we got one on Broadway, but still. Alright, now another film that turned 10 is The Wolfman, based on the, iconic, Whoop.
So, how you feeling that, bro?
Anyway, it's based on the classic, Wolfman story, having Benicio del Toro. Oh, next door. Sorry about that, guys. Anywho, the Wolfman had the likes of Benicio del Toro as the Taro. You had Emily Blunt, Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, the Wolfman was really, it wasn't great, but I had some really good time with it. Benicio del Toro, I thought they should have got him to play the Wolfman in the Dark Universe that they were supposed to make. But that's dead in the water. Still, the Wolfman, from the same guy who gave us the Captain America a year after. It was pretty cool, and you remember we never really got to see a sequel, but I don't think it really did so much more in a sequel. Anyway, the films that celebrate its 20th anniversary this week, February 11th, there was The Beach. The Beach got released on February 11th, 2000. I don't care what anyone says, I adore The Beach. This is actually, lots of people consider this to be Danny Boyle's worst movie ever. But I love The Beach. You had Leo DiCaprio, how on earth did he get a Razzie nomination for Worst Actor? I mean, even people who didn't like the movie thought that it was decent. So I still had you don't give Leo DiCaprio a Worst Actor award. I mean, you just don't do that. You give him an Oscar nomination, not a Worst Actor award. But, anyway. And, the film is actually based on a book by Alice Garland, the director behind, Ex Machina and all. And I thought The Beach, had some really good, drills to it. Tilda Swinton was great. That French actress Virginie Ledionen, I could never really pronounce the last name that well, but she was pretty good looking in this, and she was good as well. And it is a story where these young folks ends up going on a adventure, and they end up going to this, island with crazy stuff that ends up happening. But yeah, The Beach, it's not as bad as critics may actually be, but alright. Also, another film that turned 10, not 10, another film that turned 20 this week was Snow Day, which had Amanda Shariki, Josh Peck. I really quite enjoyed Snow Day. It's more of a guilty pleasure of mine, but Snow Day was pretty cool. You know, if you guys don't know, it tells the story of a family snowy day, and you got the dad who's a TV weatherman who tries to valiantly get people to listen to his prediction and all. And, you know, it is a movie about, you know, we always had been stuck in on snowy days, so it's very relatable. And you, like I said, you had Josh Peck was in this, Chevy Chase, pretty decent flick. Alright, another film that turns 20 is the Tigger Movie. Who remembers the Tigger Movie? I mean, the Tigger Movie featuring Winnie the Pooh's most iconic character, Tigger. The Tigger Movie, you know, it's a Disney classic to me. I probably prefer over the Piglet movie, to be honest with you, but the Tigger Movie, who did not love Tigger? Tigger is one of Winnie the Pooh's most iconic characters, and I get a kick out of the Tigger Movie whenever I see it. Anyway, I think the Tigger Movie's on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta double check that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Which of these films stand out to you the most? Out of the 10 years anniversary, my favorite film of that one would be Valentine's Day, and out of the films of the 20th anniversary, my favorite will literally be The Beach. But which one of these stand out to you? Were you into The Beach? Did you like Valentine's Day? Whoopin'? Etc. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Tigger Movie signing off.